to another award-winning video. YouTube, Rumble, any of the other platforms, short, long. I'm sitting here at the new headquarters of a brand that you're gonna hear lots about in the days ahead. Because I met a wonderful man who came to this country as a refugee and has a story that needs to be told, and you need to hear about it, and then you need to understand the various facets of the brand that he has launched and is building. Because it's going to be an inspiration to people just like you, that you too can dream and take the right steps towards your dream. For a few minutes, I want to ask him 3 questions that I've probably asked people just like you already. Where did he come from? How did he get here? What's his dream for the future? Roman, where did you come from?
I came from a country called United States, where I was waiting for my PR. Waited there for several years, and then we had a beloved president that came and decided to cancel everybody's visas.
Oh, we're going to get political.
I don't know if I want to get political, but I had 3 options. My number 1 option was either potentially go to jail for the rest of my life. Number 2 option was go into hiding. Or number 3 was go to a country and make an impact. So I picked up whatever I had in my back, and I just came to Canada.
As a refugee?
I claim refugee claimed, yes. I was accepted as a protected person September 2019.
2019?
September 2019.
4 years ago?
Roughly.
What were those first few days like? Did you get to stay in a hotel in a nice place?
No, I pretty much, explored Central Park, Stanley Park, Queen Elizabeth Park. Came across a couple places on Hastings Street where they were serving food. Just roaming the streets.
You came as a refugee.
Yes.
You were accepted into this country as a refugee. But there wasn't any big plan at that time what you were going to do with your life.
No, when I came into the country, I filed refugee claimant, and then it takes a while to get your refugee claimant accepted. So once you file it, there's not that much support. There's not that many places you can stay at, and obviously there's not enough guidance into the country. It's hard to get information. Hence the group New to Vancouver.
Was that the group you started first?
Yeah, that was a group that it was a dying group that I took over that had about 500 members, but it was a different name to it.
It's got 20,000 now?
No, just 8,000.
8,000
members.
It's a big group.
It's a decent sized group.
These people that you reached out to by taking over this platform were having some of the same struggles you were as a new to Canada person?
It was a group about more networking, social events. What they were doing is they were running that group mostly for running events for profit. And that's not where my motto was. My motto was to have a group where there's no advertisements, and it's strictly about helping people, asking the right questions. Where can I get this help? Where can I get that help? So that's what that group is about. But yes, September 2019, I became a protected person. So what I did for Christmas and New Year's of January 2020, I sat down for New Year's and I wrote a 10-year vision. That was 3 years ago. And my 10-year goal was that, unfortunately, go back and get education.
You needed to go back to school?
Unfortunately, because Canada, as beautiful as it is, does not accept accreditation from any country. You could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be an engineer. Once you're Canada, you are starting from ground zero. So the first thing I had to do, having education from different countries, I had to go back and get education. So my number one thing was I'm going to go back to school. Everybody told me 3 to 4 years. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of asking people, and everybody's told me what to do.
Different ideas.
Yeah, so the vision that was created for me, they asked me what I wanted to do, and I said I want to first have education. Secondly, I want to have a nice job. Third, I want to create my own company. And if I make it big enough, eventually I want to have a nonprofit. So everybody told me a timeline of about 10 years.
To accomplish all of that.
I was like, okay, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down, I'm going to cut it out. So I started my life pretty much January 2020.
Okay.
I went to school for about 11 months while having 2-3 jobs, Uber Eats, delivering food, this, that, vape shops, so many jobs. November I graduated. I got accepted as an admission coordinator for a school. Got promoted to assistant director admission by December in a month. Got promoted to director admission in 4 months. And then the moment I got promoted to director admission, I went back to school, got a second degree, and started working on my brands and everything. Then around 2021, I started working on a nonprofit. I met 2 beautiful students, Evan and Mackenzie, who you just met.
Yes.
They were my students.
No right, no wrong. Everyone exceeds expectations. With you, we are in the school of imagination.
So here's where I am 3 years later. I've had a job. I just resigned from one just because I want to take some time off. Schooling is done. Brands are already set up. Nonprofit is served up and is serving 14,000 meals a month.
The new brand is...
The brand is about providing people guidance, the right guidance. So we don't charge anything for consultation. The biggest problem that I've noticed, whether you're looking for immigration help, you're looking for coaching help, you're looking for counseling help, here's a $500 consultation if you will sit down with me. So we don't charge consultation. Only after consultation, if only we can help you, then we charge you.
Okay.
So the brand right now has obviously the nonprofit. It has a coaching aspect to it, whether you're looking for help with wealth management, fixing your credit, building your credit, creating an empire, setting up the corporation the right way, taxations, whatever. Then we have counseling if you're suffering from PTSD, whether you were homeless, had to go through the deals that I had to go through, suffering from bipolar, mental issues and everything. We have counseling sector that's going up. For new immigrants coming into the country, if you're coming in, you're looking for right guidance without paying thousands of dollars, we have an outlet where we can guide you the right way to get your PR into the country. Working on 2 more that's not up on the website yet.
Okay.
And then we have a production aspect. So if you want to tell your story, we're looking to tell your story for free. Aside from doing photos and videos.
All kinds of services you've just listed that you had to find.
Correct.
You had to experience the other side.
Correct.
So you are able to empathize with everybody that you are now working with.
Absolutely. I want people to be able to come and get the right advice without getting ripped, without getting robbed, without getting taken advantage of. It happens a lot in Vancouver. So come, we'll give you the right information.
So they're going to contact you through your website,
Correct.
and you are going to take an initial assessment,
Absolutely.
and then you're going to make a plan together.
Tell you
to
I
help.
can't help you. But I don't think anything is impossible.
I discovered him to be a good man, and I'm glad to call Roman Ansari my friend. Look at all that. Come on over here, Roman. Take a picture with me.
Think like more like a video with me?
Well, we'll pull out some. Roman Ansari, I wish you much success
Thank you.
with this brand new brand.
Good.
You're
Come
going
be
to
a part
help a
of it.
lot of people. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.